I'm Chris Wallace of Fox News, and I welcome you to the first of the 2020 presidential debates. As a precaution, both campaigns have agreed the candidates will not shake hands at the beginning of tonight's debate. Welcome the Republican nominee. And the Democratic nominee. Gentlemen, a lot of people have been waiting for this night, so let's get going. We have had more than 7 million cases of coronavirus in the United States, and more than 200,000 people have died. Why should the American people trust you more than your opponent to deal with this public health crisis going forward? In this case, the question goes to you first, sir. 2 minutes uninterrupted.
That's a great question, Chris, and thank you for asking it. People at home, the question is yours. Under this president, we have seen 200,000 deaths from China, and all he wants to do is play golf.
You can't even take care of your own health.
That's not true, sir. That's not true. Under the Obama-Biden plan, we had 600,000%. I mean, 600%, 67% of teachers were covered under the Obama plan, and that's what.
He was a crook.
That's not true, sir. We are doing more, and this president wants to take that away from you folks. So if you care about your health care, go for the Biden plan.
Chris, Joe talks about vaccines. He doesn't know anything about health. He can't even take care of his own health. He thinks his daughter is his mother and his wife is his daughter. It's all a mess. I tell you what.
Some nerve, but shut your mouth.
This is a crook. I'm sure if you had a daughter, she would be a disgrace too. You know what? All of these liberals think they can fix coronavirus.
200,000 Americans died.
They need
You're
to learn how to read a map and a graph, because I tell you what, I can draw a graph that shows everything perfect of what we did for COVID, and there's
what you did was nothing.
There's not a single death on it. China, I'm the greatest president.
Guys,
you know what I did? I eliminated China. I eliminated all of China. I got rid of them. I got rid of the flights to and from them.
Your own CDC director contradicted you, and there were thousands.
Yeah, the liberals would have said I was racist. China, you eliminated, what's against the China, huh?
That's because you are a racist.
They would have never eliminated flights from China, and then the bird flu and the avian flu and the swine flu and COVID would have been 3, 4, 5 times as bad.
We're going to go to the next segment. Mr. President, as you well know, there's a new report that in 2016, the year you were elected president, and 2017, your first year as president, that you paid $750 a year in federal income tax each of those years. I know that you pay a lot of other taxes, but I'm asking you the specific question. Is it true that you paid $750 in federal income taxes each of those 2 years?
Chris, where'd you hear this? This is fake news. I've paid millions of dollars in taxes. Millions.
Show us your tax returns.
They're all over. They're in different countries. They're in Greece. They're in Austria. I pay taxes everywhere.
What about the U.S.?
I invented the tax system in the U.S. I have paid so much money in taxes, I've almost eliminated welfare single-handedly because I pay taxes every year. Every year I pay millions of dollars.
Show us your tax returns.
You know, my tax returns are public information. They've been public information. I don't know if these liberal news media channels
so I can pull them up right now.
Are hiding, but yes.
So I can pull them up right now.
They are public information. I pay taxes in almost every country in the entire world.
Except for the U.S. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where you have to, there's no reason why a school teacher should be, the president should be paying less money than a school teacher. You right there sitting on your couches. Is this what you want? Is this what you want?
Joe, how much have you paid in taxes over the past 5 years?
My taxes are, I released mine today, sir.
You know what, Chris? Biden doesn't pay taxes either. It's rich people that don't pay taxes. Hunter Biden didn't pay taxes. Where's his tax returns? Why are you looking for mine?
Oh, this guy.
We're going to leave it there.
I tell you what else. I'm the greatest president in the history of mankind, Chris. I paid so much taxes.
You're the worst president we've ever had.
The economy is so great under me because of my taxes.
Will you tell us how much you paid in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017?
Because my tax record is so good.
We're going to go to the next segment. What does reimagining policing mean? And do you support the Black Lives Matter call for community control of policing?
See, I'm not afraid to say defund the police. I mean, he gets over there and he's drumming up all this hateful rhetoric, and crime has gone up 15% since he took it in the first 3 years of his administration.
You lost the left, now you lost the middle.
Excuse me. When it comes to the issue of race, I believe in racial equality. Yeah, I said some people should be bused based on their race way back then, but I understand that things have changed, and that's why Kamala Harris is on the ticket to advise me on how she felt when I believed in segregation. But now,
Joe, you can stick with those Californians burning down their cities.
Somebody shut up, man. Under the Obama-Biden administration, we lowered the crime rate, and now we're seeing carnage like we've never seen before. And I want to we can put investments into the
Joe, you don't know shit about investments.
That's not. I'm doing a lot better than you, sir. Don't you worry about me. And that's. Anyway, as I was before, I can't even get a word. Chris, I mean, will you ask the question again?
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down?
You know what? I'm proud of our boys. All our boys, our military men, our men that are out there fighting, representing the U.S. flag, right? The Democrats are trying to take away our flag. Yeah, no, we're going to be strong and proud. I tell you what, Antifa thinks they're going to come in and change this country. Come on.
Antifa is not even a group. Your own FBI director said that Antifa is not a threat, but they said the white supremacists were a threat to national domestic terrorists. Oh my gosh.
My FBI director can identify Antifa because he sent us in. If you remember, we killed bin Laden.
Once again, on our administration, we did that. We provided that information to the world. Your rival in 2016, Hillary Clinton, was right there in the room. I was in the room. We've all seen the picture.
Joe, I think you're forgetting things. That was fake news again, telling you that Obama and you all did it. No, sir, I did it.
Not true.
I don't trust you for a minute. Folks, this is a man that graduated last in his class. Barely got through. I don't know why you would be running for president now. I don't want to hear you talk about it.
Gentlemen.
Chris.
I may be the smartest man in the planet. I'm definitely the smartest man in this room. This guy is not going to be a good president, I tell you.
I hate to raise my voice, but I see it seems to be. Why should I be different than the two of you?
Doesn't even support law enforcement. What are we going to live in an uncivilized society? Burn down the cities? I think America needs right now some pride, a sense of pride, Chris. You don't see pride when they're burning down the cities. They're burning down all the cities. Try to get in Portland. No, you're not going to get in Portland.
You said there were very fine people on both sides.
You know, I look at, once in a while, I pick up a Bible and I use it as a prop and pose for it in front of churches. So I'm just going to say, as a good Christian person, there's very fine people, very fine people. It's going to be mass chaos and anarchy, and Joe Biden's face is going to be associated with it.
Better served if we allowed both people to speak with fewer interruptions. I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interrupting
Well, that's
than he
all right,
has.
but he does plenty.
Well, less than, sir, less
does
than
plenty.
No, less than you have. I'm going to ask each of you, why should voters elect you president over your opponent in this segment? President Trump, you go first. 2 minutes.
Chris, I got to be honest. I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. I am the greatest president that has ever lived. Lincoln was pretty good, but he did abolish slavery. I have put this economy at the very top It's never been so good.
Shut down the economy.
Well, if China wouldn't have sent us over sick chickens that we got sick on, then I tell you, or was it a goose or a bat? I don't remember, Chris. It doesn't matter. My advisors told me, but, you know, I didn't really care at the time. But here's the deal. The economy was booming before COVID, and it is a very good economy. And now the economy is coming back up, Chris, because I am number one. I am number one. You don't want this guy.
Looking at both your records, why should voters elect you president as opposed to President Trump? You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
I'm not going to do a song and dance like him over there. If you want that chaos and madness, then fine, go for it. But I'm talking to you, American people. I'm talking to you right now in your homes. You have got to make a choice of where we want to go in this in the future of, because I am the Democratic Party right now, and under a Biden administration you will have that security to know that Kamala Harris is running the show. I mean, folks, really, you just can't. Folks, you've got to understand. People at home, listen to me. You don't want 4 more years of this. You want somebody that can bring back decency and kindness to the suburbs, to Little League. You don't want to have to live in fear that a virus, a vaccine is going to come at you.
I tell you what, there is no problem with coronavirus here. We've got it handled. We did the best thing we could do, and we've got everything under control.
You inherited the largest surplus in history. We were creating jobs when you took it over for us, and it's just all going down the drain.
We're still going to be raising the economy. The economy's on the bounce back, even despite COVID.
Well, what are you going to do for these people? We can't live like this. You can't elect this man into
a
term.
And all we have is the guy that doesn't respect health, doesn't respect law and order.
Oh, give me a break, buddy. My son was not a loser, and I take offense to what you said about the military. They weren't losers and suckers, Captain Biden.
I tell you one thing, that your son was passing the peace pipe a little too many times, sir, and that's why he doesn't respect law and order. A man that lets his kid smoke a doobie and do the wacky weed, folks, right there.
Hey, buddy, you want to take this outside? I don't give a fuck if this is a presidential debate. I will fuck you up over my children.
Wait, not.
Yeah, all your kids were so great, Joe. Look how you turned out.
Folks, you don't want a clown. Biden for president.
The law and order president, Trump, 2020. Here we go.
To be continued as in more debates as we go on. President Trump, Vice President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half. I want to thank you both for participating. Thank you, and good night. Thank you. Thank you.